Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Snow, and today I want to teach you about a standard process product called Albaplex. I've used Albaplex as a nutritional support for the patients that have the chronic bladder infections and chronic kidney infections. So we're talking about UTIs here, and Albaplex does a great job at that. I've had so many patients. These are mostly female patients, and before they came to our office, they suffered from urinary tract infections, many trips to urgent cares, phone calls to their primary physicians dealing with these infections. And we come in with the Albaplex. Many of them, we get the product in there soon enough, and it just gives the body what it needs, and the body is able to overcome that infection. So to talk about that though, one of the main, most simplest things I've seen when I start doing food journals on my female patients that are having these urinary tract problems of this chronic frequency, the most simplest thing, many of them are not getting enough water. A lot of times, a urinary tract infection, bladder, kidney, is really a cry of the body for water. And too many people, all they drink is coffee, all they drink is tea. You really see a higher frequency of it as well when people do lots of soda pops as well. It's just too much sugar, and the fructose sugar in these soda pops, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, you name it, it really is tough on the kidneys. It can set you up for bacterial infection. So one of the first things is from a lifestyle point of view is I want to know, what are you doing to your body to put you in that position? And I really see dehydration and high sugar diets are probably the worst thing that will set you up for that. So when you're having this infection, the root thing is, hey, what are you doing in a lifestyle that's causing that? And let's get to that. But having a product like Albaplex to nutritionally support the body so it can launch a proper attack, get in there and help free the kidneys, give the kidneys some support so we can get that infection out of there. But Albaplex is great for chronic bladder infections as a nutritional support, acute bladder infections. Also been successful with it with kidney infections as well, UTIs. And it can be real good too for a diabetic patient that has suffered from albuminuria. This is something that spills over because the kidneys are so stressed out from the sugar and the way that the sugar actually damages the kidney and the kidney functioning, allowing the stuff to spill over into the urine. This can be a great nutritional support for somebody who's suffering from that. But we also want to look at the diet again and see, hey, where are you still getting too much refined carbohydrates, fructose sugar, things that turn into sugar. And then I've had success too using this as a nutritional support for patients dealing with gout. Seen some really bad gout cases. You tend to think of it in the toes and the feet. I've seen it in the shoulders before. You run the labs, uric acid levels very, very high. And so we want to get in there, and I'm thinking Albaplex for a gout patient. And then you got to dig into the lifestyle with that again. Of course, too much meat, a lot of dairy products are culprits, just very refined foods. Alcohol doesn't help. You mix it all together and it's even tougher. But one of the biggest missed things I've seen in gout is really assessing the diet for too much fructose sugar. I've seen patients come in, they're doing a gout-based diet, they still have the gout, but the missing ingredient is to take the fructose sugar out of the diet. And we've seen some marvelous recoveries from that. Full remission of gout, thinking of those things for the gout patient as well. And just kidney overload, or you thinking, hey, this patient has signs of kidney stress. You're looking at their blood labs. Maybe it's an issue with BUN, creatinine ratio, other different kidney markers show the kidneys are stressed. I'm thinking Albaplex is a nutritional support for that. And you really do, I'm going to say it again, you got to get into the diet and see what's stressing the kidneys out. Caffeine is a stressor, sugar's a stressor, fructose is a stressor, too much meat is a stressor. So we want to look at those to try and just take the burden. Of course, alcohol is really, really tough on the kidneys. And so we put a little bit of this over here and that from over there. the kidneys are stressed, and then you go to not getting enough water every day, it's very tough on the kidneys. But how does Albaplex do this? What's its secret to giving the body the nutritional support that it needs to be effective, so the body can overcome something like a urinary tract infection? Albaplex is really multiple products from Standard Process. This is what I would call a special formula. It's basically a nutritional protocol inside a capsule, so we're not having to take so many different products, which can be effective, but it's all in there in the capsule. There's a product in there called Beta-Col, another product Standard Process makes. It's a really great liver detoxifier. And so holistically, when you're thinking about doing kidney work or liver work, you see that's an organ that's stressed out. You basically, if you're going to work on the kidneys, you got to give the liver some support, and vice versa, because when you do that, it really helps unburden those different organs, or those two organs. So that gives some relief on the liver, which gives some relief on the kidneys. We have a product called Renotrophin, PMG, really neat product. Standard Process makes these PMG products. They're the only one that makes the products, these protomorphogen products. But to make it real simple, Renotrophin is I call it a cellular support for the actual kidney tissue. Get good results with that. Arginex basically helps to clear out arginine, which can get overloaded into the kidneys. And so we're just trying to unburden the kidneys of stress, because anytime you get stressed, you can get sick. You get an organ it gets stressed, then it is vulnerable to infection as well. And so we want to get those stressors off. And another great product by Standard Process called Cataplex AC has some good adrenal support. You need healthy adrenals to fight infection and have a good immune system. And then some of the best food-based full vitamin A complex, vitamin C complex. You need that for epithelial tissue, and kidney tissue needs that to be able to regenerate. And then Thymex is a great product. When I think of Thymex, I think of lymphatic support, help launch the attack, support thymus gland in the body for bacterial invasion. So it has all this in it. So it's basically a protocol in one product. Great, excellent support for kidneys, ureter, bladder, and urethra. Hey, I hope you learned something today. If you want to get your bottle of Albaplex, just look in the description box below and click the link for Albaplex. And if you have a health concern that you think we could help you with, feel free to give our office a call. 337-478-1313. And please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. I'm Dr. Eric Snow, helping you to transform your health naturally.